Are your teams working in silos? Are they averse to risk and don't make decisions in a given time? Do you find your teams competing rather than collaborating? Make your senior, middle, and junior management teams experience the Search for the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine workshop, and your teams will never be the same again. The Search for the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine is a powerful half-day business simulation that focuses on developing and enabling behaviors in the areas of strategy, implementation, risk-taking, decision-making, trust on leadership, and collaboration. This world-class business simulation is a great way to help build high-performance teams. Created by Dr. Scott Simmerman from Performance Management Company, USA, this simulation has now been conducted in over 40 countries and experienced by more than 300,000 professionals in 1,200+ organizations. In this simulated environment, the participants journey for 20 days to the mountains of Arizona, mine as much gold as they can, and return safely to base camp. Depending on how good they are on strategy, implementation, measured risk-taking, decision-making, trust on leadership, and most important of all, collaboration, they mine 4, 5, 8, or 10 gold. The behaviors they demonstrate in this simulated environment have a direct correlation to the amount of gold or goals they will mine for the organization. When some teams mine 8, 9, and 10 gold, we know they are pretty good in their strategy, implementation, collaboration, etc., and they learn how they can be even better. However, if some teams have mined 6, 5, 4, or 3 gold, we know that though they had enough opportunities to strategize, implement, take measured risks, collaborate internally and externally, they chose not to do so. This gives us a chance to reflect why and why not. The business simulation has 4 constructs: briefing, strategy, simulation, and debriefing. The Search for the Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine simulation is led by the expedition leader of the facilitation team, supported by the provisioners. The provisioners collect resources consumed by teams on their journey and also deliver gold on their mining days. During the briefing, we introduce teams to the simulated environment and explain roles and goals. Every participant wears a cowboy hat and a bandana to get into the mood of the simulation. Each team is allotted sufficient resources, maps, bandanas, cowboy hats, a toy jeep, binoculars, cowboy bendables, and colored booklets. The goal is to journey from Apache Junction to the mountains of Arizona where the mine is, mine as much gold as we can, and return safely to Apache Junction. The map shows 3 routes to the mine: the Low Country Trail, the Plateau Trail, and High Country Trail. The routes look straightforward, but each route has its unique complexities and inherent challenges. The booklets consist of 2 maps and a whole lot of information, like a brief profile of the expedition leader, about the mine, its myths and realities, rules, and summary. Since it is a team game, participants give their team an inspiring name and exhibit their war cry to motivate them each day they mine gold. Imagine 100 employees passionately uttering their war cry in unison. There are 6 different roles in the simulation. First is that of the team leader, armed with a sheriff's badge to front-end his team's success. The trader with a trader badge to aid trading of resources with provisioners. The collaborator donning a collaborator badge to mingle with teams and share best practices. The planner, The analyst and the supply expert are responsible for formulating strategies, executing them, and supervising the journey with the team leader. Teams are given sufficient but not excessive resources, including travel resources and planning form, grub stake startup kits, exchange form, resource consumption summary, and final inventory summary, which teams fill and submit at the end of the journey with a log of all the gold they mined and resources remaining. Post-briefing, we give teams 15 minutes to strategize. Which route to take from Apache Junction to the mine and back? How much gold to mine? What resources and how much will be required for the entire journey? During gameplay, teams start their journey from the Apache Junction for 20 days, where one day is 2 minutes long. Conditions are displayed at the start of each day, where teams advance closer to their goal. Trade resources with provisioners, collect gold on days they mine, and plan for the next day. Each day, as conditions change, different sets of opportunities and challenges are presented to teams that they will need to navigate to mine as much gold as they can and also return to Apache Junction. The expedition leader answers questions and moves between teams to align, assist, and observe team progress during the journey. After gameplay, a 15-minute break is convened, where the expedition leader and provisioners discuss how the teams performed with observed behaviors and compute the final inventory summary for all the teams. The debriefing focuses on demonstrated team behaviors demonstrated during the entire simulation, based on the following aspects. Did the teams do a good job of strategizing for the 20-day journey? Was the strategy implemented successfully? What was the role of measured risks on this journey? Were decisions made quickly and with precision? What did teams think of their leaders, and vice versa? Did they trust each other to make the right decision? Did they maximize their resources and really mine maximum number of gold? And finally, did they collaborate internally and externally to mine more gold for the whole organization? There is a tremendous amount of learning and reflection during the debriefing, and a lot of participants realize they could have done things differently for a better margin of success. The search for the lost Dutchman's gold mine is very high on energy, engagement, and encapsulates impactful reflections and learnings employees take back to work and apply in their professional lives. At the end of the debriefing, we ask them these questions. What does gold really mean to you? Having gone through this experience, what are you going to do differently to mine more gold for the organization in real life? We invite the head of the organization to front-end this conversation, share his points of view, his observation about team behaviors, and the impact it creates in the workplace environment as well. This adds real-world value and drives management discussions for better team performance. Organizations invite us to conduct this simulation during their strategy, business review, annual business plan, goal setting, team reward, and recognition meets. The search for the lost Dutchman's gold mine can be conducted in isolation or could be weaved as part of a 2 to 3 days leadership development and management development intervention as well. Make your teams experience this world-class business simulation. Your teams will never be the same again. For more information, write to us at marketing@simurize.com or visit our website www.simurize.com.